I never felt good about myself. I never felt good about myself. Whenever I would get somewhere, the demon would come back, pull me right back in the cage.
성공을 위한 채널. 우린 계획을 세우고도 제대로 못하는 경우가 많죠. 작심삼일이라는 말이 있듯이 사람들은 의지가 약해 실천을 제대로 못하기 때문이죠. 이런 의지가 약한 분들을 위해서 데이비드 고긴스가 정신이 들 수 있게 방법을 알려줍니다.
What are your best tips to people that have come to this great event to move to a step of action to if they've been procrastinators, if they've been people that sometimes there's people that are course junkies. They go to a lot of events.
Right.
And what happens is they know the information, but somewhere along the line the execution doesn't take place. What do you say to them?
Well, the most important thing about all that is you have to go, there's always a blockade. There's a barrier in your brain. There's a barrier. You got to find out what kind of removes that barrier from your brain. My biggest barrier was my father. And once I removed that barrier, I was free to think. And once I felt good about myself, I was free to put action in. I never felt good about myself. I never felt good about myself. Whenever I would get somewhere, the demon would come back, pull me right back in the cage. If you don't go back, like I'm a runner, left knee hurts. A lot of people focus on that fucking left knee. A lot of times it's your fucking right hip. And that's about life. You gotta figure out what has messed you up mentally.
Go to the source.
Go to the source. Go to the origin of the source.
Like peeling an onion, strip it down.
And that's what I did to myself. So that, you know, that whole accountability mirror.
Did you do it on your own? Did you do it with any help?
Every single thing I've ever done that's in that book or anywhere else was on my own. Everything. You may or may not be aware of it, the impact, the ability to get into people's brains. You seem to do it in a better way than any PhD professor, than any academic. Achievement, reaching goals, accomplishing things that I thought were impossible to accomplish. Because while I don't smile all the time, there's this feeling inside of me that very few people have. Very few people have. Because when you come from where I came from, nothing, and you make something out of nothing, the feeling stays with you all day fucking long. And it allows you to be who you want to be in front of anybody.
사람들은 누구나 다 벽을 가지고 있습니다. 강한 의지를 가지고 행동에 실천하기 위해서는 그 벽을 허물어야 하죠. 벽이 허물어지면 좀 더 나은 자신을 볼 수 있고 생각의 자유를 얻어 좀 더 많은 것을 알아낼 수 있습니다. 자신을 막는 벽의 근본 원인을 빠르게 파악하세요. 그래야 강한 의지로 계획을 실천할 수 있습니다. 재미있게 보셨다면 구독과 좋아요 부탁드려요.